Hello, it's Rob from Fountain Pen Journey with a pen review. Excuse me. It's been a while since I did a pen review. This is another cheap, or relatively cheap, or inexpensive fountain pen. Now, it's not my usual choice. It's Japanese. It's not a Jinhao pen. This is an Ohto Dude. I'll just get you to see the video etching there. There we go, on the cap. Ohto, made in Japan, Dude. Don't know why they chose this particular name for this pen, but all metal pen, aluminium, actually quite light. For a metal pen, certainly an all metal pen, it's lighter than your Jinhao X450s, things like that. And it's a very good pen. Let's pop it down there and I shall give you a size comparison with the Lamy Safari. So you can see it's slightly shorter, but generally quite an average size pen. The metal isn't polished. It's sort of, I wouldn't say it's highly polished, but it's a smooth finish. It's not brushed, but it's not a mirror polish. The finials are reflective, metal, shiny, and the clip itself, chromium plated, very stiff, tight, not really usable. So, all metal pen, fairly sturdy, light, relatively, for a metal pen. Most importantly, for you people who hate your metal sections, this has got a plastic section, which is very comfortable in the hand, and you can see that the pen fits nicely in my hand. I've got, I'd say, fairly average hands. Steel, medium nib. These pens don't seem to come with anything else as far as the nib goes. It's this is it. This is what you get. The cap does post, but it's not nice. It doesn't fit on there very well. You have to scrape it down onto the barrel, and it doesn't post deeply. It's not something I'd recommend, but fortunately the pen fits perfectly well in my hand. Excuse me, hay fever's terrible at this time of year. Clips on and off the cap. It can be a little bit awkward to do, so let's do some writing with this pen. So this is the Ohto Dude. Excuse my writing, it's not easy over the tripod. Lazy dog. God, I can't see a thing through there. Right, so really reliable nib. Never had any issues with ink starvation. Wet, nice and wet, but consistent. Starts off writing, write a page, at the bottom it'll still be the same. It's a really consistent nib. Sounds quite feedbacky. It isn't, it's smooth, but it seems to squeak a lot on pretty much every paper I've used. The ink in this is nothing special. This pen was supplied, I think it came, well, it definitely came from one of the UK pen retailers online. And it came supplied with 2 black ink cartridges. No name to them, just black ink cartridges. This will take an ink cartridge fitted in the pen, and you can also keep the short standard international cartridges, that is. So you can fit one in the pen, you can also store one in the barrel as a spare. It will take the long standard international ink cartridges, and you could also fit a standard international converter into this. Plastic section, comfortable to hold, doesn't slip. It's fairly thin metal. It's not as sturdy as some of the other metal pens that you know, but it's going to take a few dings, and it's certainly going to be a little bit more shatter resistant than plastic. So really, really good pen. Very happy with it. I will just state that this nib has a habit of drying out. You can leave this pen capped for about 9 or 10 days. If you don't use it, depending on obviously your atmospheric conditions, ambient temperature, things like that, it can dry out and hard start. But it's easy enough to get going, just a little bit of shaking and off it goes. It's reliable. And once again, do a full page of writing. It starts writing very well, and at the bottom of the page it will be writing exactly the same. Really, really nice. Very happy with this pen. So, Ohto Dude, all metal pen, recommended. I like it. It's a nice pen. Thanks for watching.